Help! I'm addicted to social media. That sounded more realistic when I did it in rehearsals. I'll have to do that again with my acting coach. Anyway, I put my phone down, I pick it up again. I put the phone down, then I pick it up again. The next thing I know, the roosters are crowing. The night has disappeared, lost down a rabbit hole of scrolling. Now, as an entrepreneur trying to build a business, I know firsthand how important it is to stay 100% focused on the things that will actually help me get ahead. Even though I know this, sometimes I struggle with staying in the zone. I'm only human. At the moment, I'm battling a pretty serious addiction to social media. But I've been here before, I've beat it before, and by the power of Grayskull, I'll beat it again. Social media is one of the most powerful forces in the known universe. These mega companies hire the brightest people on the planet to come up with different ways to hack your brain, get you hooked, and keep you there. Then you have your own brain working against you. There's a natural default setting that can make you easily distractible, so you always have to have your defenses up. My mission? To take back my time, my energy, and my brain power from social media so that I can continue growing as a business and as a person. So who's with me? Who wants to join me on this quest to take the power back from those social media platforms? It's fantastic to have you on board. The first thing I want you to do is get off YouTube right now. No, wait. Watch this video first. Hi, I'm Paolo Kernahan, a former television journalist. Today I teach entrepreneurs and executives how to get attention, impact, and action using a video-first marketing strategy. Now, this is my personal YouTube channel where I look at life through the lens of an entrepreneur. If you'd like more marketing advice, well, you can check out my No Fuss video channel. You can get the link in the description below. Now, in this video, I'm in the confessional. I'll be sharing my personal struggles with social media addiction, and I'll be exploring why it's so difficult to exert control over Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the TikToks. I'll be sharing some of the strategies I'll be using to take my life back from these digital overlords. You see this device? It now has an outsized influence over my life. It's a big part of the reason I'm now so addicted to social media. Listen, 4 years ago, I quit drinking and smoking at the same time. I never looked back. Social media? That's another story. The constant checking of the different platforms is really muddying my focus. It's pulling my productivity down. So I have no choice. I have to get this thing under control. The first step in conquering something is setting specific goals. So here are my goals for controlling my social media addiction. Number 1, I want to take my life and attention back from social media. And 2, I want to see the impact of going clean on my business goals. And 3, I want to explore how spending less time on social media will manifest in my personal life. Social media has been really amazing for entrepreneurs. You can tap into global markets, you can reach audiences wherever they might be. It's just mind-blowing. But there are serious downsides too. Of course, social media can rob you of your time and attention, but for me personally, there are other more serious consequences. You see, I spend a lot of my time working on computers. So I'm either writing or editing or doing research. And that causes severe eye strain. There are times that my eyes feel like they're burning like the devil. I get headaches and blurry vision, and that's scary. Well, the obvious remedy for that is to just step away from the computer for as long as I can manage. But here's the thing, when I close the laptop, I pick up my phone or I pick up the iPad. I'm not even aware I'm doing it. That's to tell you the power of social media addiction. And that makes my eye strain worse because those devices are even closer to my face than the computer is. So I don't give my eyes time to recover. Now, I want to make it clear, social media intrinsically is not a bad thing. It's just a tool, and like all tools, it depends on how you use it. For me, I want to be sure that I am the one who's using the social media platforms and not being used by them, because then I'll be the tool. So this is what I'm going to try. I'm going to try setting strict time limits on how much I use the social media platforms, how much of my day I hand over to them. And even then, I'm going to try to limit it to work-related activities only. As they say in life, everything in moderation. When you apply moderation to your use of social media, then, well, presumably you will assert more control over social media platforms instead of the reverse. And in this case, my eye strain won't get worse, I'll be able to concentrate better, and I'll be more productive. Hey, if any of what I'm saying strikes a chord with you, then feel free to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon below so we can continue this entrepreneurial journey together. Why am I so addicted to social media? That's the $167,000 question, adjusted for inflation. Understanding the root causes of social media addiction, why I keep reaching for the phone throughout the day even when I have more important stuff to do, is key to regaining control. The work I do takes a lot of concentration, writing, shooting, editing. Sometimes I feel like my brain is going to overheat and shut down. Don't get me wrong, I love what I do, but it does take a fair bit of brain power.
I'm gonna throw you out of the window just like the last one.
When I get stuck on a work problem or start to feel overwhelmed by a task, I want an easy, breezy escape into mindless content. So I turn to social media to take a break from thinking. Sounds bad when you say it out loud, but when I launch those social media apps, it's like slipping into a warm bathtub. My problem is that feeling is so rewarding. I keep slipping into that warm, welcoming, cozy bathtub night and day, y'all, and I'm not coming out of it clean. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap those social media breaks for getting outdoors, getting some fresh air, doing a bit of exercise, or even tidying up around the house. Anything other than staring into those screens. The next part of my plan to conquer my social media addiction is a social media detox. I need to detox before I can control and manage my use of social media. Now, I've been down this road before. One time I was off Facebook for 4 months straight. It was blissful, not knowing what the hell was going on anywhere or what everyone was fighting about. I just felt renewed. But this time, I'm taking a break from all social media platforms. I want my life back from Facebook. I don't want to be insta-whelmed anymore. I don't want to be on the TikTok every day creating content to please the algorithm. As for the YouTubes, well, I'll be posting still, but watching a lot less. So I'll be deleting these apps off my mobile devices. For 21 days, the only device I'll be using is my laptop, and that will be exclusively for work. But I have to fill the social media void with other activities. And not streaming television, because that's just another screen punishing my eyes with mindless entertainment that's usually, let's be honest folks, not that entertaining. What am I going to be doing instead? Well, you know, it recently dawned on me that when I was young, I wanted to be 3 things: a doctor, a lawyer, and a musician. And I've accomplished none of those things. Anyway, I'm going to pick up the guitar that I bought a few years ago that's been sitting in a corner. Maybe I can finally become the rock and roll star I always dreamed of. I'm also going to fill the space I'd otherwise be spending on my phone reading those books that have been gathering dust on my bookshelf for years. And I'm going to be spending a lot more time outdoors. So I'm going social media dark for 21 days. After that period has elapsed, I'm going to be coming back here to tell you what my best strategies were for staying on course with that goal, which is taking my life back from the social media platforms. I'm also really excited to be able to come back here and tell you how I feel both mentally and physically after staying away from the social media platforms for that length of time. I'm really keen to see how that abstinence Yeah, abstinence is going to affect my mental and physical well-being. Hey, how about you? Do you have a social media addiction? Let me know in the comments below and let's beat this thing together. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you again soon.